SSG doing real good this scrim. Yeah, they've got it neck and neck with Optic. If they win this, they tie it up again. We're on Lucid's POV. We're going back and forth between Optic and SSG. Chat going kind of crazy with subs too, bro. 1665 out of 1675. We're 10 away from 3/4 through 16 hundo. That is insanity, bro. Our weekends are where things usually get crazy because of the tournaments, right? So it's nice that even on an off day, like with no tournament, we're chilling here on a Sunday. You guys are coming in, showing up, showing out. I appreciate you all. Lucy getting tagged off the opening strat here in the bag. Camo now up. Formal and Legend going to work together to punch an opening for the camo. And SSG in big trouble. Backs against the wall. Renegade with a big 1v1 win. Should be a guaranteed Optic camo in advantage state. 6-3. And we have disappoint with subs. What do you mean? Gotta slow play it and figure out where that camo is. Isolate them if they can. Legend coming out with another Stalker kill. Max mileage off that Stalker. And some nice team play out of Optic to bait that situation, right? Formal coming off the Heaven Ledge. Brings it to 10-4. Little firing squad action out of SSG here, holding hands, looking to force any kind of trade that they can. They got to slow Optic's roll and do it early. You don't want to see this team pull away. This is their first Slayer of the series. I'm not sure how many they're going to play. They still have to play Aqua CTF according to Formal. He threw that like it was a sticky, which I think he has in the back pocket. It's unfortunate. Optic play as fast as SR does in this map. They definitely have their moments. They can pick up the speed when they need to. 15-7. It's looking like a brutal scenario already for SSG. They got some work to do to close the gap before it slips away from them. New camo coming up, and Optic's positioning is advantageous over it. Once they can sort of pinch this last second. Big 1v1. Bullshit. Okay. Bound still dies. I don't know if it's like a double blank. Like nobody did any damage off that beatdown. I don't know what that was. Legend dead, and SSG can turn a disadvantage into a beautiful sequence of Halo. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if the camo got burned. 17-11, as Optic still do have a 6-kill lead. They opened up PD spawns here, too. I like that rotate out of Lucid. If you open up PD, they can flank through back A and pinch you on Cafe. Diving through mid-map is a good way to cut those sightlines and work off the team. Making sure you're always playing within team sightlines is so important in Slayer, right? Not getting caught in isolated fights in the perimeter. Sometimes leaving a fight that's unnecessary, that's a 50-50, to take a different angle where your teammates have your sight line, right? Is a better play often in SSG, or in Slayer. Nice spacing at a Lucid. Jumps to avoid the beatdown from Formal, doesn't whiff a beat. Doesn't miss anything. Closing the gap here a bit, too. 2 now. Cleaned up by Legend. Legend looking for 2. Nice double at a Legend. Legend looking like the MVP in this game so far with that Stalker off the opening and then 2 back-to-back there on Cafe. Renegade going to support him. 24 now to 16, leading by 8. Yeah, a beatdown's definitely the most inconsistent component of this game. Blank shots, nades bouncing off random-ass surfaces. There's definitely some BS in the game at times. It's a shame. Taking that damage on the rotate is unfortunate. Kind of clipping the wall on the way in, slowed him down. Now he's getting nuked. That's death to Bound. Numbers advantage. Bound finds 2. Optic with 4v2 here. 27-18. Pulling away so hard, it's just about insurmountable if this keeps up. Once again, camo in play here. Nice awareness on Legend. My God. Not sure if that was called out. There's a physical ledge that he just hit there. Not a good situation to use it, though. Bound dies. I think that's likely a camo burn. Collapse on PD spawn. They can split their spawns. I'm surprised they're opening it up. Here you go. Yeah, put pressure. Force the spawn back to Red Room or C. Down by 7 if they get this. Nicely done. SSG kind of cooking them right now. Stellur split C. Enemies in Cafe. 31-25. Now down by 6. Closing the gap. Nice team play. 26 now. Down by 5. It is winnable. Lucid trippy. Yeah, Lucid still definitely is, man. His consistency with every weapon is worth noting. Checking their corners. Optic with limited space right now in C. Oh, good damage. Bound in trouble now. Might get collapsed on. Legend coming in to help him out. The team shots out of Optic. Can they find a way through this fight? 32. Nice bag smack. Lucid looking for 2. He finds it. Trades across the board. 34 to 29 as Optic do maintain a 5-kill advantage. Big 1v1. Stellur. A very important win out of Stellur right there. Staying alive at C. In PD. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost sticks him off Heaven Ledge.
This is the way.
Lucid off that audio cue with a quick reaction. Cypher, thank you for the YouTube follow.
This is the way.
Legend dead. Bound finding a trade. 35. Up by 4 here. Optic maintaining a narrow lead. Trades are good for Optic. Still up by 4. Gonna lose that 1v1. Eco wins it. Splitting spawns to C now. Yep, Lucid ready for the C spawn. Advantage state SSG. 2 control camo. If they keep this up, they could close the gap and win the game. Optic got to be so careful here. Formal dead. 35. Beautiful flank. Bound dead to rights. 5s him. Good trade here. 37. They now lead by 1. Where's the camo? Stellur coming in with the aggro. Legend with a huge pick on Eco. 38. Camo coming up. Snakebite with the denial on Legend. SSG, the firing squad, bro. They tie it up. PD spawns, maybe. They gotta be careful. Yeah, PD spawns. Lucid ready for it. Snaps onto tires. The efficiency out of freaking Tommy Wilson, bro. He's damaging everything. Yo, the comeback at SSG. 41 to 38 as they take the lead off the camo. They're still spawning PD. Stellur gonna pinch it with Lucid. Guarantee the pick. Out the window he goes. Legend dies with no trade. 42. Optic in trouble. Up by 4 now. What the hell is going on, bro? They're getting dismantled. They're getting dismantled. They're falling apart. 8-second spawn timer. The spawns might have flipped A with the pressure they're putting on C here. Finds a sticky kill on Renegade. Bound from behind. I think kills Snakebite. It's Legend coming off the A spawn. Bound with another. Down by 4. Found Formal working together. Formal is 6 and 10 right now on the bottom frag. On the scoreboard here. Can he pick it up in the last couple seconds? Optic was up by what? Like 10 at one point? At least 10 they were up by. And they're about to flounder an important... Lucid looking like MVP. Yeah. 47, 44, 48. No more deaths. No more mistakes for Optic. That's a tragedy, bro. A tragedy for Optic. 49. Back PD. It should be Renegade's kill, but Renegade... Oh my god! Lucid! Renegade with a first shot to the backside of Lucid, and Lucid from down low finds the 5-shot, tracking Renegade off the drop. Yeah, reversal perfy. Dropping off of Heaven. He tracks him down, bro. Vertical cracked on his ass. Holy shit. Lucid 14 and 12. 5,000 damage. And SSG make a freaking Herculean regain to win that Slayer. That is nuts, bro. Holy shit. I mean, I know it's a scrim, but that was low-key an answer for that Aqua game that they played weeks ago. Blakey Wilson, bro. Rarely do we get to watch Stellur's POV during Halo scrims. This is a treat. Bro gets blamed by Renegade by the time he gets to Sniper. This is probably why you got to beeline to Sniper off the opening strat as quickly as you can, because if you're late to it, and you're up against somebody like Renegade, like he wrapped to get the thrust, right? So you can maneuver later, but Renegade had the shot advantage just because he got straight to Sniper, and he doesn't miss. Drops the... Nah, he took the long route, and he paid the price, and that's just how efficient Optic are. Snakebite does have the other Sniper, though, so somehow SSG overwhelm Optic. They got a chance to pull the flag. Color coding a little confusing, I'm not going to lie. The enemy is yellow, and Stellur's teammates are green, so it's like they're Optic, bro. They got Optic colors, and they're playing against SSG colors right now. Yeah, John with the snipe. But opening advantage to SSG right now. Still got control, still 4 up in their base. Beautiful snipe out of Stellur. Braden, he's locked in, bro. Spawns back base here. Stellur looking for a cutoff in case somebody overextended through tunnel. And if he doesn't see it, he can come back to help the team. But it should be a guaranteed flag because this man's hitting faces. Oh my god, 2. Doesn't find the body for 3, but safe to say he did damage. Is he going for a flank here through tunnel? He's completely isolated from the team. Legend hasn't seen him. Stellur absolutely cooking Optic right now. Not going to lie. He's on a tear. Opportunity to pull it. He lost Snakebite on the bridge, though, so he reroutes and takes the fight for Hut instead. He's blocking spawns by being back. Not quite, right? Lucid still splits. The other spawner in Hut. He has freaking got them in the blender, bro. He's got them in the blender. He's in their spawn, staying alive. 1 bullet from death here. Renegade dropping out to look for him. They have to focus Stellur at this point because he's such a nuisance in their base. Gonna be somebody behind him in a second too. Renegade finally finds the kill. Advantage state, SSG still eco off the rotate. Can you find the flag? They don't have HUD controls. This is Mixie. Operating with a snipe? I know, bro. The headshot consistency. It's good to finally see his POV. I mean, there's been moments, especially in 2023, where Stellur was, like, far and away the best sniper in the league, I want to say, right? Like, 2023 on Argyle, the kind of snipes he would hit, I've seen nobody hit in the league, you know? So when he's on, it's a thing of beauty. Just needs to find the chance, you know? Nice win unbound. Flag still out here. No opportunity to pick it up. I gotta rinse him one more time. Gotta be so careful on that jump, right? The spacing and the timing of that jump needs to be perfect, or you don't make it up to the ledge. Big kill unbound. 1v1 here, back hut. Hut control is what you want first for this flag, right? Key to success with this flag, with capping flags, is control the hut, force the spawns behind their flag, and then from hut positioning, a player comes in for the pull as you get kills. You run the flag under the hut through the underpass, the direction Legend is headed. Bet Gunny would fit well at SSG? Maybe. It doesn't... You don't just jump to the top 3 roster, you know? That's the thing. You have to really do something special if you want to jump to a top 3 roster. That should be a return flag. No, it's not. Somebody's lingering out front. Legend dies. Eco with an important kill. Lucid might look to get the collection on the return here. Yep, he stepped on it. OS coming up. Important OS. Huge kill on bound. Snipe control Stellur. Can he deny the OS, though? He's wrapping to hut instead of going for... Yeah, going to come back and help. I don't know about that rotate, right? Kind of weird timing. Drops the snipe by accident. Whips the body. I feel like he could have just denied the OS. Maybe he's playing through to make sure he doesn't get flanked while he's waiting on it, but giving up OS might be giving up a flag here for SSG, so I'm not really sure what the thought process was. Optic getting out with a flag through underpass here, and Stellur in an awkward position to stop it. 20 away from the sub goal. That's correct. Today's sub goal for now, at least. Defy. I don't know how lucky we feeling today. I'm gonna try to lock in, you know, like I want to read your chats and we'll have conversations today, but I'm gonna do the best that I can to kind of narrate the action for you guys, make it fun. So yeah, Optic get out with that flag off that OS pull, right? Just the impact to OS and the shots that you can take while you run the flag allows you to get away from the, you know, high profile sight lines. Once you get through underpass, it's basically a guaranteed flag if your team's working well together. Stellur with the overextend through hut. Good shots on formal, but the 3-player hit from Optic out through back base. One of the best ways to stop the flag is to break from back base through hut and regain control of your hut. Snakebite's already far and away from this. He's gonna get melted as he... Oh, he whiffed it. Snakebite whiffing the rotate. Renegade and Optic in position to deny this flag and make it tricky. They're on the return. Good stop. He's got to touch it. As long as you stand in the circle, you pause the auto return timer, right? So even not touching it there, he was slowing it down. That was big at SSG. Good patient play. No. They did it. 2-1 right now. This is a strong map for Optic. Earlier in the year, I would say this is Optic's best map game type. They've been showing signs of weakness here for whatever reason. I don't know if it's that other teams are just kind of catching up. They're not as scared of Optic here. But FaZe has beaten Optic on this map a couple times. SSG hasn't yet. They might have a chance to do it here. Stellur already cooking off the snipe pickup. Oh my god! He lines it up beautifully. There it is, though. Formal going to find 2 body shots on him. Stellur getting caught airborne off that jump. Made him an easy target after the first shot hit. That was a dirty lineup, huh?
That is just good
Evo
Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my god.
Safe to say it's being played, brother. 8 months. Welcome back. I appreciate you. You see the vision before the shot comes in, right? Putting in advance of the target. He knows exactly where he's going to fall off the arc, right? Snaps his face off, bro. It's like a freaking snake. He's got to overextend to hut quickly. So he's using G-slides here to get a wide wrap and fight for hut first. Yeah. Legend with a big 1v1 win. Flag still sitting out front courtyard there. SSG moving it. Snakebite has it. Snakebite getting into underpass. Optic floundering a little bit here. They might not be able to save this.
Halo right there. That is just.
But we might be popping off either way. Formal dead. How many subs? 20 gifted. Holy shit, Test. You freaking go, brother. Oh my god. Stellur coming out with a heater in that game, though, right? Stellur just had a lights-out game of CTF off the opening strat, despite getting blamed by Renegade. Yeah, he came back with a vengeance, right? I want to say he got at least 6 or 7 separate headshot kills. The overextension through the tunnel into the back of their base where he just caused chaos for like a good minute. That shit was dominant, bro. That was dominant out of Stellur.